Hello friends, once again I am here, your Tapu sir, with another grammar class, and in this class we will learn about phrase and clause. So let's start to learn about phrases. So first of all, let's know what is phrase. Phrase is a group of words, no subject verb combination, no meaning if used all one. If used in a sentence, has a unique meaning. Hope so you have not understood. Now let me give you an example. A beautiful home. If this word I am saying you, is it a group of word? Yes, it's a group of word. Can we see here any subject? No. No subject verb combination. And does it give us complete meaning? It is giving us meaning, but no complete, isn't it? So no meaning if used all alone. And now let me write a little subjective part for this. Okay, so I am writing here I built a beautiful home. Now hope so you are getting the full complete meaning. So if used in a sentence has a unique meaning, now you are getting complete meaning for this. So from here we can say a beautiful home is a phrase. So from here we have come to know about what is phrase. Now I would show you how many types of phrases are there. Okay, there are 5 types of phrases, and all the types are coming from parts of speech, and also we know what is parts of speech. So let's know depending on parts of speech their names. The first of all, number 1, noun phrase, number 2, verb phrase, number 3, adjective phrase, number 4, adverb phrase, and last but not the least, prepositional phrase. Now I will discuss one by one all. The first one, noun phrase. What is noun phrase? It is a phrase that acts like a noun in a sentence. Okay, and its a combination would be like this: noun plus other associated words which modifies noun. Now let me give you an example. A woman in the window shouted for help. A woman in the window, here in the window portion is for a woman, and a woman here noun. So woman in the window is what? Noun clause. And she bought a decent black shirt. A decent black shirt is for she bought. Okay, now let's see verb phrase. Group of main verb and helping verb within a sentence. Example, she has finished her work. And has finished is suggesting us present perfect tense example, and has finished is here verb phrase. Okay, and let me give you another example. You should study for exam. Should study is also an example of verb phrase, that is a modal auxiliary verb plus v1 formation. Now let's move to another types of phrase, that is adjective phrase, and this is very easy. One or more words work together to give more information about an adjective. And what does adjective do? Adjective describes. Adjective phrase modifies a noun. Now let me give you an example. In this example, I am very happy with this work. You can see the word happy, and here I have added one word more, very happy, and so very happy here adjective phrase. Now the next example, the cost of the car is way too high. Now the word way too is for high, so way too high is an example of adjective phrase. Now let's move to know another type of, that is adverb phrase. Okay, what is adverb phrase? One or more words work together to give more information about an adverb. And what does adverb do? Adverb phrases modifies verb. Okay, that means adverb will give some extra information for verb. They ran really fast. Obviously, how do they run? Answer, really fast. So really fast is here an example of adverb phrase. Hope so you have understood. Now another example, he drank the milkshake much quicker. So obviously quicker, but answer much quicker is working as an adverb phrase. So now adverb phrase also we have completed. From here, now the last but not the least, that is a prepositional phrase. And one or more words work together to give information about preposition. Okay, and informs about time, location, or position or condition. Example, he is sleeping on the carpet. Here you are getting the location. So on the carpet, this is a prepositional phrase. He always speaks in loud voice. Okay, giving pressure to speak in a loud, that is in loud voice, is prepositional phrase. So from here we have come to know about prepositional phrase also. So one by one I have discussed all. So let's make a recap today what we have come to know about phrase. So first of all we came to know about phrase, the four conditions we came to know, that is a group of word, no subject verb combination, okay, like this. And then after we have come to know the types of phrases, and then after one by one I have discussed all the phrases one by one for you. Noun phrases, that acts like a noun in a sentence. Then I discuss the verb phrases, that acts like a verb. Then adjective phrases, that acts like an adjective in a sentence. Then adverb phrases, that acts like a adverb in a sentence. And last but not the least, the prepositional phrase, that acts like preposition in a sentence. Now I am going to discuss about the clause. So let's know what is a clause. Clause is a group of words. Then you will have to come to know that clause is a subject verb combination will be there, and it has a complete meaning by itself. Now let me give you one example. Okay, and so the example is, he plays cricket regularly. So is it a group of words? Yes, it is a group of words. Okay, so one by one let me show you the three conditions are here fulfilled, yes or no. So is it a group of word? Yes. Is it a group of word? Can we see here subject verb combination? Yes. Can we see? We can see a subject verb combination, and it has a complete meaning by itself. So it is an example of clause. So hope so you have understood what is clause. Now let me show you the classification of clause. Especially clauses are two types. Number one is independent clause, and the second one is dependent clause. So now let me tell you about the independent clause. What is independent? A complete sentence by itself there will be, and doesn't need any other clause for its existence. So you may say, here we can see subject verb combination also, and it has its complete meaning, and it doesn't need others help too. So it is an independent clause. Now dependent clause, in the word we can see the meaning of dependent, that means it is dependent on something. So subject verb combination there will be, and it has no complete meaning, and it is dependent on independent clause. So now let me show you one example. The example, wherever you like. Wherever you like, yes, obviously you can see a subject verb combination, but it has no complete meaning. It needs someone to complete its meaning itself. So whose help does it need? It needs independent clause help. So you may sit wherever you like. So now it has its complete meaning. So after getting the independence clause help, it has completed its meaning. So here I am showing you what is independent and what is dependent clause. So now let me show you dependent clause classification. This classification also based on parts of speech, that is noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Now I will discuss one by one for you. Now let's know about noun clause. Noun clause, it is a group of words, and there will be subject verb combination, and also it acts like a noun in a sentence. So now let me show you one example. I fear that I will fail. Here, that I will fail. Here you can see subject and verb is also here, and that I will fail, this is working as an object of this sentence, and here it is indicating the I am getting fear for what. So that I will fear, this is what? Noun clause. And that you have come pleases me, and you have come here, you also you will get here subject verb combination, and that part is working as a subject in a sentence. So here this is an example of noun clause. Now let's know about adjective clause. What is adjective clause? Obviously there were subject verb combination will be there, it will be group of words, and it will work as an adjective in a sentence. Now let me show you another example for adjective clause. Okay, And we know very well what is adjective. Adjective is the word that describes in a noun sentence. The umbrella which has a broken handle is mine. So which has a broken handle, that part is describing the subject, the umbrella, and here you can see which one is subject and verb. So this is an example of adjective clause. Now let me show you another example for this. He met a girl whose eyes were blue. Here also whose eyes were blue, here also you will see the subject and verb part. Let me show you. Then after this, the underlined portion is describing the girl. So this is an example of adjective clause. So now we are here at the end of the class. Now let me show you what is adverb clause. So here also you will see this is a group of words. Here also you will see subject verb combination, and this will work in a sentence as adverb. And what does adverb do? We know very well. It modifies subject, verb, adjective and others adverb in the sentence. So now let me show you one example. They rested when the evening came. So when the evening came, here you can see what is subject, yes, the evening, and the came is the verb. Subject verb combination is here, and here when the evening came, this is for rested, okay, describing the verb rested. So this is an adverb. Now I will give you a map so that you can find a way, this is an adverb example. Here also we can see subject verb combination, and this is describing the map is for what. So this is an example of adverb clause. So hope so you have understood adverb clause. So now the time is to take a review what we have done today. First of all, we have come to know what is clause. There we got the three conditions, and I gave you one example where I showed you the three conditions for, and then after we came to know the clause classification, independent clause, dependent clause. Let me tell you that independent clause, it has another name, that is the principal clause also. Then also you have come to know the dependent clause is three types, that is a noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Noun clause works as a noun in a sentence, adjective clause works as an adjective in a sentence, adverb clause works in a sentence as an adverb. So this was the class of today. Hope so you have enjoyed. Now is your turn to subscribe the channel, give a like button and write some comments there to ask me, to inform me what's your like and dislike and your queries also. So now I am going to take leave from you. Be happy.